Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today we have a look at Matt Bezant's Maquis captured USS Defiant. It's a small pack, it's a short pack, but I like the idea here. This is something I've thought about for a while, is take the ships that were captured, the Enterprise D when the Ferengi take it over, the Voyager when the Kazon take it over. Give us these as actual ships. Ships for the other faction. I know that it's not their construction, but it gives us variety. So I like this kind of a version. Let's see what Matt put in here. The Maquis Defiant here. It's Maquis and independent. Yeah, sure. Let's throw Maquis in as an extra sub-faction. Why not? You can equip Federation tech and weapon upgrades without faction penalty. Sure, buy that. Stuff's in the weapons hold. It's in the embedded in the systems. If you spend a battle station token from beside your ship, you may replace it with a battle station token and an Aux power token. It's a bit of the Sao Paulo ability. It's not quite as good. I'll go with it. I like it. Double crew, double weapon, and a tech slot, 21 points. 3234. Ways to enhance it. Double weapons can do a lot there. I'm on board. I like this. It's 21 points. Oh, I forget how that lines up with the Sao Paulo. Let's take a look real quick. The Sao Paulo is all the way up here in To Boldly Go. Sao Paulo. Yeah, Sao Paulo's 20. 3234. Same slots. I'd argue better faction ability. I'd probably knock the Defiant down to 20. Just keep it at the same point limit. I know maybe it gets the independent benefit, but I'd go with the cheaper, cheaper points. Then we get a generic, 15 points, loses a weapon slot. Sure, works for me. Another version of Thomas Riker is a captain. I mean, the first version is fantastic, don't get me wrong. If equipped to the same fleet as William Riker, then your captain skill is -2. Nice touch, I like that. When defending, if an attack would destroy your ship, you may discard this card to reduce the damage from the attack to one face-up damage card. Attack. Okay, so I suppose I have questions of if direct hit destroys you, then this doesn't do anything. If you only have one whole damage or one whole point left, this also does nothing. So I wonder if you could just make it like cheat death and just say, when defending, if an attack would destroy your ship, you may discard this card and remove damage cards from beside your ship until you have one whole point left. Or something like that. I think that makes him better, more usable, and you just kind of let him go from there. Maquis Defectors, a 2-point card, question mark upgrade here. This card does not require a slot to equip. You may equip Fed, Bajoran, and Vulcan captains and crew to your ship without faction penalty. Each of these cards loses their printed faction and gains the independent and Maquis factions. I like that. That's intriguing. I would have to really parse all the implications of that card, but I like the idea of it. Kalita, when you perform a red maneuver, you may place 3 time tokens on this card to place a scan token beside your ship instead of a Aux power. Wow. Nice. 4 points. That seems like a very solid card. I could even see her going to 5 just because of how good she is. But yeah, I want to put her on a Klingon ship, really, is what I want to do. and let them do come-abouts like crazy. You give me a ship that has a bad maneuver dial, all of a sudden she is a good maneuver dial. Excelsior sticks out. Then we get Tamal. When time tokens or a disable token would be placed on another card equipped to your ship, you may place them on this card instead. Yeah, that works. I would probably take him and go to 3 points. That would be my thinking. Noble Sacrifice. When defending, discard this card to place 2 evade tokens beside your ship. If the attacking ship is Dominion or Cardassian, then you may also place a battle station token beside your ship. For a 1 point or 1 time effect, yeah, that works. And given that it was, the war, the Cardassian Fed war that we don't really see on screen, yeah, I like Fed and Maquis. That's a good card there. Faked Warp Signature, 3-point tech. Activation phase. After completing your maneuver, if you are within the forward firing arc of an enemy ship, you may place a disable token on this card to perform a sensor echo. Standard, I would assume. And I'm with you there. I like that. If anything, I might go down to 2 points just because it's the disable. But yeah, I think that's a good card. Defiant Cloaking Device. Let's see what we can get here. Add the cloak action to your action bar. Action, place 2 time tokens on this card to perform a sensor echo action. Okay. I always struggle with putting a cloaking device on. I get that it works. It's probably mission specific. It's thematic. I understand this. I don't think I want to pay 3 points for it. I also probably need some kind of defense buff for it to be 3 points. If it's going to stay 3 points, this is what I'd like to see. I'd like to see either a reroll or more. A better ability would be to have a conversion, a defense conversion of, say, a blink to an evade or a battle station to an evade at minimum. The other thing you could do, if you knock this down to 2 points, I think it stays, it works, and I'd take it. Pulse Phasers, which is a card the Defiant should have. Attack, place 2 time tokens on this card. To perform this attack, you may convert one of your blink results to a hit result. If attacking a Dominion or Borg ship, then you may convert it to a crit instead. That is really good. Defiant class only. For 5 points, range 1 to 2. Yeah, I'll take that. For 3 points, yeah, that feels right. And that's it. That's the pack. So, Matt, I think you could go and expand this even a little bit more. You could bring in a Michael Eddington. You could bring some more of the Maquis. You could do another version of Calvin Hudson if you wanted. You could bring in a version of Rolaren. I don't think any of those are absolutely necessary. I'm just thinking of extra things that could happen. So, anyway, that's what I got. But Matt, thank you for putting this out. I like a lot of the cards here. I think he did a great job capturing the feel of the Maquis. This is really relevant to me as I'm watching Deep Space Nine, the end of Next Generation, the Cardassian treaty's just been signed. The Maquis are coming, and I know this, so it's very relevant to where I'm at in the show right now on my rewatch. So I like it. I think you've got good thematics. I think there's little tiny tweaks, and I think it's right there. So very good overall. I like it though. So again, thank you, and people in the comments, let Matt know what you think. Until next time, keep brushing up your game. Take care.